here. They're already coming around the corner. There's the first contact, and there you go. Who better than Shroud for the first blood? Traded out though, and it's looking to be a back and forth. The backward sense in control. One more to go to 180 on the latest edition as well. Celsius given the first round for Sentinels on the pistol.
Right, already. That B push on second round, as well as Elbow that came in late to the second round, and now this. They're expecting Guard to be a little bit aggressive. And already fed in a few kills here. Net able to trade one Vans, and it looks like they're going to scale back on A Sentinels for the plant with Viper's Pit.
Yeah, Shroud on top of that has the pit to pull that out. Allowing Dapper to get a flank down. Shazam watching that flank, easy kill on that flanker. So Valen now, as he gets spotted earlier on by that taunt, they know that he's playing towards the back of the site. Speaking of Sentinels, so they play a little bit more passively inside that pit. Yeah. Dapper watching the back in. 15 easy round coming in. Oh, okay, never mind. Make it a doable more for Valen. Looks for the second one, but as he tries to clear towards the left side, Shazam came out of nowhere and got that. Shroud Intense back with a 1-1 of their own. An advantage coming in for the Guard as the Recon Dart comes out trying to flush out Shroud, bringing out the Poison Orb, and is getting sprayed at the same time. Tens goes for a plant.
Wants to reposition. Oh, he gets the frag! Oh my gosh, almost evens it up. It's the operator for Tens. It feels like comfort. It feels like home. And there's one shot onto net. Vansili, it looks so much better at a 2v1.
Well, now it's Tens, or Trent, should I say, on the clutch. A 2 versus 1 does have the Aldrone to work with. Who better than Trent to try to go for this clutch right here? But the re-lurk is coming back here from Tens on the mid.
Gosh.
Now we have to tap onto that spike, potentially have a double swing. The first peek out, the headshot onto Shroud, but he's still looking back towards the doors. We still have an opportunity here for Tens to move back up. Comes in for the op kill from the mid doors, and that is a 2-on-4-1 by Mike Tyson.
Saw Sentinels work mid once, so Guard here trying to pressure the kill.
Yeah, if anything, it was only a late lurk, but here comes that split in. A couple of flashes coming out on defense, but it's still going to be Shroud trying to hold his ground now, gets pinged out. But he does get the wall bang onto Jonah, being a headshot onto Saya player before he gets traded out. A 2 versus 2, Zeus is battling at 35 HP at the staircase of the A site. Spike is now moving in, looking for a plant, and it will be successful now, courtesy of Valen. While Net is rotating all the way back towards Cave, the Spike planet for both of these players as we're retreating back towards the Cave with the toxic screen about to come down. Oh no!
Peeking!
No, I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. Out caught in position, out of position rather, as maybe it was a miscommunication. Valen should have called it out potentially here that the wall was coming down, and Net got caught with his pants down. Thankfully, Valen could play the pulse lineup. ADS onto Tens, a 2 versus 1, but it's still going to be Zelsis that answers back. That 13 HP remaining will get the defuse, and that's Sentinels, but an expensive round for them to
Viper's Pit A.
Yeah, to
see how they play off
B. This is where Tens is moving forward. They hurt him, but he still ADS is down. Body shots onto Net. Dapper looking for info with the Prowler towards mid, and they still hear the footsteps. Tens trying to retreat if he can, and could still pull out the Headhunter if anything. The first swing out, but it's still going to be Trent that wins that first duel against the defender on the B side. Slightly open for now. Recon Dart to try to answer back. Also the null command coming out here on the defense from Zelsis, but Trent still drops Shazam. Now in the back of the site, Zelsis with the Vandal. Underhand throw, looking to peek back towards the ladder, and he does spot a few. Now he does have support from Charlotte coming out from McDonald's while Dapper's moving in on tunnels, and they are closing in on the Guard, leaving Saya player, that Guardian by himself on the attack. And it's just going to slow down for a bit. 16 seconds left on the clock. Nice flick there onto Dapper. Let to go for a pre-fired shot into the corner, but a nice high-low for Sentinels just to stop the bleeding. And that's Sentinels with 2 rounds in a
quick site take here, and they feel like they should scale on the site. Like round 1 here, but with ultimates, makes it a little easier unless Dapper does that.
We did have a tag coming out onto Shroud in the back of yellow. Aldrone coming out from Shazam. Shock Dart's trying to come through. And that's going to be a little bit of a combo. Oh, that could have killed Jonah P. He's down at 2 HP. And finally, kill confirmed by Shazam. But alert coming back towards mid from Trent. And he can come up huge right now. It's a 5 versus 2. We are watching that flank, but it's Net and Trent. The 2 youngsters right now in the roster making it work, at least for now. Trent on his lonesome. And it does not connect there, unfortunately, on that duel. ADSing headshot onto Net. We're trying to answer back from the halls, the underhand throw. Shazam tries to fight back, but Jonah P at least got control of the door. That forces out the null command, and Valen gets the entry onto Shroud. Meanwhile, though, as the door opens, that's already going to be the ult down, but it's going to be a camera for the players on the Guard trying to get this plant into A. Still, the Viper's Pit available. Null command coming out on the defense, so that's going to delay things just for a bit. And there you go, the pick finally comes out. Trent still has the Allen drone. Hunter's Fury to come back as well on the retake from Shazam. And it's Zelsa, Shazam, and Tens looking for the retake, but they have to retake with an off on top of that. So this is good positioning, at least for Valiant inside the pit. Now as the wall comes down, coming in. Oh, the close range trying to get that shot. Lurking around the Viper's pit, leaving Trent on his own. The swing out, and unfortunately, as Zelsis comes down towards that ramp, Trent was looking at the wrong angle, and that's going to be the defuse coming down for Sentinels that map. But we hear the footsteps. Tens is on the top. They don't clear it on the top here for the guard, but no hits, no kills. 10, or should I say net at 1 HP, finally gets dropped. Now it's a 4 versus 4. Knife actually pings him out, and we have an recon guard actually that pings out Zaya player. But Valiant is walking towards the front of the B site. It's a 4 versus 3. Tens was trying to go for the hero play to at least narrow down the numbers on the retake, but we still have Zelsis. The flash in the back of the site. Zaya player is also holding that angle. The peek out. Zelsis wins that fight. And now here comes Trent on the lurk, back towards tunnel. The 0 point coming out on defense as we have suppression coming in. Jonah falls, but Trent moves forward. The first headshot onto Shroud. The recon dart to come out too. And Valiant is still holding towards that window. So we have to go for the quick kill, and it works out for Shazam. Now Valiant has to go for the jiggle back in the front, and Shazam saves it in now for the Sentinels as we will go into double overtime on drone for the ping, but this is going to be one of those same things once again, but Zelsis gets the opener. We actually do clear that top of flank, but Valiant's in the back of the site, connects onto one, but cannot get the readjustment onto Shroud. We have a plank coming down. Ooh, that's going to be a big audio cue. Dapper staying on the top of mid. Right back as Net is looking for it from the top of Ness. And that's a great pick. But another late lurk coming out from Elbow. And just going to hear the rotation from Jonah B. Connects onto that kill, and we know the second one's moving towards tunnel. Shroud is playing the pulse plant. That's one of the things we like to see, yeah. I mean, Shroud, we talked about it before. One of those players that's coming in. As we do have the shots landing on a 1 versus 1, and it is halfway. We're forcing out the ping. The wall bang coming out from Shroud does get the kill, and who better than Shroud to win that round on that 1 versus 1 against Net, putting Sentinels back at map point. Timing, because we think we have position and info. Tens does get the first kill, at least onto tunnel. But this could still be a rotate back towards the A site. Yes, you'll let them in. Maybe that's going to be the play here for Sentinels because you just want Zelsis to play the pulse plan and just catch the players off guard, especially after that owl drone. That's the easy kill. One player down. Knife towards the front door. Actually missed it. He threw the knife onto the body of Trent. I love it.
Well, he was making sure nobody else was to his left. He hadn't cleared it, so he's like, oh my God, Shroud! He comes out with a 3K, the flawless to end the round. You got to be kidding me. Oh my.